推理は世の断りの基本よ。興味。
裁きのいか
三月よ輝け。
雨上がり、瑠璃が月を映す。
払い清めましょう。さ逃げ道はあります。
生きて
聞く価値もない。洞察と知恵が律令を生む。
払い清めましょう。それそこ。裁きのいか
移して
行け。
雨上がり、瑠璃が月を映す。
逃げ道はあります。
流れて今宵月をささ
払い清めましょう。行け。
洞察と知恵が律令を生む。
ここでうろうろするな。
光よ
ここでうろうろするな。
君に捧げよう。
Damn, the guy's been waiting 3 minutes. I wouldn't have waited. I would have just gone. Like, basically, once I got one person, I would have been like, okay, well, that's fine. You know, because if I had, like, waited, like, 2 minutes, I'd be like, okay, let's just go, right? Like, why bother waiting? It's like, he's been waiting, like, literally 4 minutes, right? I was like, come on, man, just go.
ここでうろうろするな。
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
ここでうろうろするな。
光よ。
Oh. Oh yeah, whatever. Let's just leave then. Fuck it. It's kind of annoying when you get people like that. Where it's like, is this going to the same one? Damn. Yeah, it's the same one. Okay. Like, I could do a solo, but it is a little more fun to do it. It just seems like that's the only session. Yeah.
つれづれなるままにひくらし、すずりに向かいて。
何か面白いことはないかい？
けれど法を治める前に心を治めなければ、すべては水面に映る月のごとく。触れた。
We don't need fire, but it definitely is helpful.
震えてるじゃない。極寒のせい？それとも恐怖？浮上を。
さあ、働きなさい。光り輝くがいい。
言いにくいわね。
手加減なしよ。
烈日よ、私に従え。
僕の実力をとくと見るといい。 絶味めよ。
燃えよ。せっはっせいせっせっはっ
Dude, the guy's picking up the fucking.
手加減なしよ。
The guy was picking up the fucking thing and not using them.
悪用の力を思い知らせ。
石煙に葬られよ。
そらじゃじゃーん。歌え僕の名のもとに。
せい
はいチーズ。
烈日よ。
絶味めよ。契約を果たせ。やっちょっと不法なんて書きたくないわよ。
Could you fucking heal, you piece of shit, dude?
さあ働きなさい。口封じは任せたからね。
聞け太陽の本気民よ。あんたにも。はっはっ空上を焼き尽くす。この天下で裁く。救済はいらない。いらないの。
Yeah, they were not great. It's like they should have been in healing mode. They should have been using the. It would have been faster if they were a little better. Honestly, like Charlotte was not a great choice. You should have just been using Furina as the healer, especially in the middle phase in phase 2. You should just have the healer out at all times. Because like I'm in the center, like I'm gonna be taking damage. Like stop draining my health. And if I'm gonna be in the center doing damage, my frost gauge is gonna build up, which is gonna drain my health. So like. So I need a character to kind of like, take care of me and keep me healed. So the fact that they stayed in DPS mode with the DPS ads is like, why? Why are you doing that? Like, the DPS ads don't do shit. It's all about, the only thing that can affect it is fire with the butterflies. And that's the thing, you only really need the butterflies, so you don't really need the fire. And you might think, oh, well, you should have fire because it helps in phase 1 and 2. It's like, yeah, but phase 1 and 2 are the easiest phases, You don't need fire for those. Sure, you can pop her shield slightly faster, but not like crazy amount faster. You may pop it like one butterfly earlier. Or actually, I have another better water user. There we go. Yeah. So the reason I swapped to that is because it's better to have more another Hydro applicator. Because like 3 cryo and 1 Hydro means it's hard. Skirk gets a lot of bonuses for the freezes, so it's rough for Skirk when she wants to get a freeze off. Or she gets bonuses. She gets the little riffs anytime another character does a freeze attack. So for the Hydro users, when the Hydro user, it's like who triggers the freeze, right? So, but if you have 3 cryo users, you only have 1 Hydro applicator. Now, to be fair, the Hydro applicator is pretty good. Furina has 3 ads that all attack. So, if and their attacks are like kind of staggered, so it's like it's fine to a degree because it's like yeah, sure, whatever. Okay. Uh, I guess I could do this one.
裁きの雷
凡人身の程をわきまえよ。
ひゅっここより弱滅の時たっふっ
静まら
ふんてひゅっ
冥王牽制やっとせい創世の術。
ぬ。今こそ全ての怨嗟を払う時なり。
流れて
見切りましたたっせふっやっせふんやっせ
千年もの雪辱を
おろく
果たす。
走るより飛ぶ方が早いよ。
この地が貴様らの墓場となる。しかとその身に受けるがよい。
生きて
酒
ひゅっ雷鳴がやんでしまう
パタンキュ
創世の術。
ー新月が来る。
土に帰れ。
せい疑似妖怪。
流れて
我は消えぬ。
Oh, my plants aren't right. Oh, I see. My plants are probably going to be ready later today.
この同点も同点についての
Okay, let's turn in this shit and then start and continue the Linnea quest.
星と深夜 無事今日の依頼星とし
Oh shit. Only one? Oh, man, I have to wait an hour. Fuck. I'm probably gonna forget about this then. Oh, god damn it. I didn't, fucking send her out again. Whatever. Okay, so if I remember to log in an hour just to reset them. Cool. Will I? Probably not. Okay, 9 days to do this shit. Yeah, and there's still the new zone. So that's kind of tough. So I have Rossi's quest to do. So I guess I'll I'll work on that maybe. I think I'll do Rossi's quest this weekend, so tomorrow. Yeah, I've been playing too much Crimson Desert. Really, I gotta stop. Although, to be fair, like I've actually finished like half the game at this point. I've explored Hernan and Pyloon. Pretty much done with all the. At least no more visible quests on the field. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So normal has superpower, and she does those attacks. And Pom Pom Pummeler's attack. So basically, in super mode, she has heavy overdrive hammer. You can force her to do her big attack right away. So it seemed like it wasn't just tap the skill; it was just do anything. 'Cause I was tapping circle to do basic attacks, but it filled up Lumi.
なめないでください
光の裁きをその命いただいたわ
水遊びの時間だ
やっ頼んだよ灯火のもとに諦めなさいさようなら
避けられなかったバシャバシャ水弾ご挨拶しますリレナノーグより捧ぐ
降参しなさい
Oh yeah. Doing the trial gives you enough to ascend her the first time at the very least. I definitely did this quest before.
けりゃ料理の時間だよ。話が
ジュレはっ
力が
ロックオン今だ今だ消え失せろ
ウオパー火を吹け。師匠の技をターゲットロックオン完成。
飛ぶか今だロックオン
次は
ロックオン
熱を抑えるか。ルミ行くよ。
Oh, interesting. She boosts her crit rate. Okay, I was gonna say, how wow, Jesus Christ, that's good. She's a defense scaler, right? Let's double check. Defense. Defense. Okay, yeah. So, wow, actually, that's a really good artifact for her. That's quite surprising. Ooh. Shit, actually, that's kind of tough. This would technically be better if it rolls everything but attack percent, or attack, flat attack. This, again, would be really good. Let's just give it a shot. Just level them both up and see who... Ooh, technically she needs more crit damage, though. That's actually really good. Like, honestly, she doesn't need that much crit rate, though. Well, because she's going to ascend some as well. But I guess this is kind of the max for crit rate we'll get. Well, actually, I don't know. Let's see. What are her other... defense percent one? Oh, is that the only defense percent she has? That's all she can do. That one's already leveled. That one's not. Oh, that one's actually pretty good. Wow, that's actually really good for her. Like, no crit rate rolls is whatever, but like, she Elemental Mastery, she actually does. She's one of the few Geo characters that actually wants Elemental Mastery, because she's the one that can actually trigger a natural reaction. All the other ones are like, no, the only thing you evolve around is Crystallize. Although now, I guess technically with Columbina, any one of them can be good. Okay, so this is the only one that's kind of meh. Because it's the only off-piece set. And this is like a really good off-piece set. And actually, I probably can't get another. So the problem with this one is this one's kind of shit, right? The only stat I want is crit damage. Energy recharge's not terrible, because she does heal with energy recharge, so getting that is not, like, having her thing off cooldown all the time is good. Oh, wow, that's a shame. So, I mean... Oh, wow. Jesus. Darn. I was kind of hoping for another crit damage. Would have been nice. So, not terrible. Did roll at least once into crit damage. 147 energy, so she's probably fine. The thing is, she doesn't really have to worry too much about energy. It's one of the things where it's like, it's not super necessary, because the team she's going to be put in are usually going to, like, she's going to be put in with other Geo characters. And so there's going to be Geo particles, which means she's not going to have to worry too much about energy. It's rare that she'll be the only Geo character in a team. And the more Geo party members, the more characters of your elements you have, the stronger you become. So, oh, what is this? Okay, so I need to explore the new area, or else I can't level up any of my shit. So I just don't have the overworld materials for everything, or the essential materials. But whatever. Oh, damn. I need to level 2 more artifacts. 100 levels, or 40 levels total. Do I have any unleveled but equipped artifacts? Oh, I see. Yeah, these guys have that set. I don't know if that's actually good for him. Yeah, like, I don't want to level up. Oh, there's an aura on. I was gonna say, like, what? I thought that was Clarin for a second. I'm like, how the fuck did I not level her shit up? Oh, my official? I shortchanged my official. Interesting. Oh, that's a shame. Well, I mean, attack percent is kind of useful. I kind of wanted more crit for her. Oh yeah, dude. The one thing she doesn't. The only shit stat on here is the fucking HP percent, and of course it rolls 3 fucking times into it. I'm out of money. Damn it, dude. Like, the one stat that is absolutely trash on that thing, and of fucking course, that's what it rolls into 3 fucking times. It's like, I locked it because it had 3 good stats. I'm like, oh, these are all good. Crit rate, crit damage, and that's awesome. And then it's like, hey, I know you have some really good stats, so I'm going to roll literally the worst ones out of all of them.
ひゅっ裁きの雷
ご挨拶します。
灯火のもとに陰りなし。
見切りました。無我の境地。
Yeah. So that's what's so fucking annoying about that. Is that
逃
like
げ道はありません。
流れて。どうしたの？
言ってアド。黎明の光を。
you know, it rolls. It's like rather than rolling like 1d4 and be like, okay, if it's a 1, puts it in the first subset. If it's a 2, puts it in the second. It rolls like a 1d8, and if it's 1, 2, or 3, it rolls in the first 3 subsets. And if it's 5 through 8, it rolls in the 4th one. It's like it knows which ones are the worst ones, and it's like, hey, which one of these are the worst substats? Oh, it's this one. Okay, we're gonna prioritize rolling into that. It's so fucking annoying dealing with this bullshit. Okay, and then I think she was over here. But yeah, it is. Oh, that's new. It is frustrating when rolling artifacts because it's like you finally get a good one where you're like, oh my god, like all of these substats are so good, and then it's like, hey, cool. It took you hundreds of rolls. It took you hundreds of tries to get this good artifact that has 3 out of 4 really good subsets. So no matter which one it rolls of those 3, you'd be pretty happy. And but it rolled 1 dead stat. So it's like, but it's 1 in 4. What are the odds you get it? And then you get fucking 4 rolls into it. It's like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? And the problem is the set too. Like if it was another set, there might be an actual use for it. But there is. The problem is that the Wanderer's Troop set is mostly for energy recharge for bow users. Well, actually, no, for anyone who uses charge attacks, really. But especially bow users. So it's really good for bow users because it boosts their charge attack. So if you're a bow user that has a big modifier on their charge attack, like Ganyu or Tignari and stuff like that, then it can boost that damage a lot. And then Elemental Mastery. Now the problem is that Ganyu doesn't really need Elemental Mastery. Unless she's in teams that maybe, unless she's in melt teams, like with Pyro users and stuff. But if she's in a freeze team, Elemental Mastery is useless. So it's not great for Ganyu. So there's only a few characters that actually could use that set. And all of them are like attack scaling characters. So that HP percent is 100% useless. The only kind of like usefulness about it is if there's a character that wants to do a 2-piece Wanderer's 2-piece something else, then you could put that in. Or if you get insanely lucky and get the other 4 pieces really good, so you get an onset goblet and an onset hat, then sure, you could go offset with this. But the thing is, like with feathers and flowers, since the main stat is set, you're far more likely to have... It's much easier to get a good feather or flower because all you have to care about, all the randomness is just from the subsets. So by the time you get an onset goblet or an onset hat, you've rolled a decent amount of feathers and flowers that could also be used.
冒険者協会の顧問さんだからね。ちょっと前にナタに来てたんだ。そういえばこの前の質問の答え聞きそびれちゃった。コホラ竜とクク竜が結婚したらダイビングも飛ぶこともどう考えても無理でしょう。残念。聞いた？ママラ、火力の集いにプロポーズ。なんだ、お前
That's interesting. Icho's showing up. What companion would he have? Like, obviously, Natlan makes sense because of all the companions, because of all the Saurians there. But Inazuma, is he gonna bring a yokai? Maybe. He's gonna bring his beetle? Because, like, that's the thing. He does his beetle thing.
など暗いな。こんにちは。私は。
おうよ。よろしくね。俺様は稲妻で一番有名な集団。荒滝派の親分。
Oh, okay. So he is bringing his beetle thing. His beetle is going to be the thing he fights with. Okay. I was wondering, I'm like, that's the only thing he's, like, known for. He's been in those beetle battles all the time, but, like, when when one side has Saurians, bringing in a beetle is obviously going to be kind of useless.
荒滝一斗って呼んでいいぞ。こいつはバカだからな。
はあ？誰がバカだって？
白スミレウリ？君ってスミレウリの変異体だったんですか？スミレウリなわけないだろう。スミレウリはオイラみたいに可愛くないぞ。
それがよ。荒滝派の経費が今のところ俺様の分しかなく。
忍。あ、思い出した。
お前。
少し前に火力の集いに飛行テストを受けに来て。でも待って、そんなにすごい人が君の部下なの？ってことは君の実力はもっとすごいってことじゃん。ママ
早くエントリーした方がいい抽選結果が出るらしいからね。俺様はお先に失礼する。
そうなの？ママら急ごう。そんなことはありませんよ。はあ、私たちも行きまし。旅人、気づいたか？オイラたちの友達もいっぱい来てるぞ。エントリーする前にみんなに挨拶していくか？
見つかりの神奪祭へのご参加。今回は参加人数が多いので。
Also, that's kind of weird, right? Because, like, we can't throw in Paimon because they say no exotic creatures. But, like, what is Lumi besides an exotic creature? Like, I've never seen anything like Lumi. So why would Lumi be considered okay, but Paimon not? Like, they both are equally exotic. They both float. You know, I guess maybe you could argue, well, Paimon speaks, so she can't be, like, and maybe that's the thing. Maybe you can't use intelligent summons that can speak human speak, maybe that's the threshold. But I mean, I get when they say, like, oh, no super rare stuff, because it's like, yeah, obviously if you get, like, some super rare, super powerful creature, then you just dominate the competition and would make for a bad competition. But it does beg the question of, like, well, Paimon's not, like, while Paimon might be super rare, Lumi also, like, we've never seen a Lumi. Unless maybe, I mean, maybe Linnea knows where there's a bunch, and maybe it is just one of a herd of Lumis. But...
明日のエントリー締め切り後、こちらで予選の。
緊張してる？ルミ。やっほー、いいね。
Actually, wait a minute. Let me check out Natlan again. Okay, so are there any quests? Or do I have to actually get close to the quest for it to count and register? Yeah, I don't know where that Natlan quest is. I don't know why, you have to look it up. Yeah, I'm missing one quest. I have no clue who Aguara is. Is that supposed to be our red striped Torpledosaur? Is it at the end of the quest? It is like reborn or something? Because like we named our Saurian companion. So the fact that it's not named what I named it, does that mean it's a different one? Like, I don't quite understand. Is this a different one, or is it that when we defeat the quest, it gets like reborn and we give it a new name, or maybe Aguara is its real name? So like we named it according to what we wanted, but then like maybe at the end of the quest, it finds it's like it talks to a ghost of its parents, and its parents mention its real name, And so they're like, "Oh, okay. Well, we'll not call you our own name. We'll call you your original birth name, Maguire." Like, is it something like that?
あんまり強い相手じゃないといいけど。そしたらアグアラ。あ、抽選結果が出たぞ。荒滝天下第一一等。別れたばかりなのに、もう会場で再会することになるのかよ。とにかく油断は禁物だぞ。最初の試合なんだから勢いを見せないとな。君たちは第一会場なんですね。私は第二会場だった。まだ序盤ですから。負け。あ、
Oh, okay. So this must be the arena we're gonna do that. It's only 2 at a time. Oh no, is that one an arena? No, it's not an arena. So yeah, it just seems like it's just 2 at a time.
皆様こんにちは。今回試合を見せてくれるのは
こんなに早く会うことになるとはな。お前とはもっと上の会場行け、赤紅一生。
頑張れアグアラ。オイラたちの
双方ともやる気満々。
Oh, there it is. Okay, so quick beats. So purple beats orange. Orange beats green. Oh, okay. So what's? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? It literally says. Oh wait, sorry, I was the other way around. Fuck. Who the fuck goes counterclockwise in these diagrams? Wait, what? Every fucking diagram ever has always been clockwise. It would be red beats green, green beats purple, purple. Why the fuck? Okay, well, never mind. It's fucking annoying.
へへ、なかなかやるじゃねえか。そろそろ俺様たちの血湧き赤紅一生。俺様はかつてお前にメカの力を牛を。俺様たちは一緒に数々の強敵を。いけ
Is that cheating because he's doing too?
その牛は牛。
おう、門が。
荒滝一斗選手は他の動物を出場させたため、
Well, that was
参
obvious.
加者は動物の仲間を一体の。
俺様と赤紅一緒と牛尾は
That is such dog shit. Like, I wasn't paying attention. I saw the triangle. I'm like, oh, okay, the triangle. Every fucking triangle ever has always been clockwise. It's like, yes,
無事に予選を通過でき
the thing at the top beats the thing to its bottom right, and the thing to the bottom right beats the thing directly to its left, and the thing to the bottom left beats the thing to the top center. That's all how all of them always work. It is always a clockwise relationship. I have no fucking clue why they thought, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make it go counterclockwise for some fucking reason. Oh, I see, we're not talking. Oh, I see. I thought we were talking to her. Seems like not.
左に避けてレミ。やっほー。どうして先が読まれてるの？すかさず反撃に。いい調子だね。
知らないって幸せね。
ここまで。勝者はリンネア選手と相棒のルミ。本戦進出。そんな頑張ったねルミ。旅人バイモン。ひひ、オイラたちも勝った。ありがとうございます。今日はいい、どう言えばいいんでしょうか。北でルミと出会ってスペランザへ行きましょう。やったー。お客様、せっかくお友達をもてなすんですから。ああ、もしかして。もちろんです。料理人に伝えてください。包丁親友のヘルカがリーユエから送ってくれた隠居って小説の一場面なの。すごくメイジーはこのシーンが大好きで、いつもリンネアにねえリンネアお姉ちゃん、ゆるばお兄ちゃんもありえるかもね。
それは絶対にないな。こんばんは。何にする？
任せるよ。今日は私のおごり。
そうか。なら。
すみません。注文を。
はーい。じゃあ手伝いに行って。
You're ready to order. You have food directly in front of you.
リンネアはここの人たちと仲がいいんだな。はい。両親がいなくなってから。あ、そういう意味じゃありません。まだ、そういえばまだ私の身の上話をしていませんでしたね。そうだな。はい。もうずっと子供の頃はこの翼もまだ目立たなくて、だから当時は私に何か特別なところが。でも私自身はずっとなんか変だなって感じていたんです。その後本の中でとある伝説を見つけました。
Wait, you notice all these little ways you were different. Like, I mean, from what I noticed, well, I guess the ears. I guess there's two things. It's the head thing and the pointy ears. Now, the question, of course, is that one would assume that her parents don't have the wings, right, on their head. So it could be atavism, right? They had an ancestor, a certain number of generations back that had wings on their head, and it now just presents itself, many generations later. The question is, like, here's what the ears, like, because, like, there are elves, right? Like, there's Klee's mother and Klee. There's, The ice girl, the ice shield girl, sleepy girl. What was her name? Fuck, I forgot. It was Nahida, but Nahida is technically an Archon, so we can't really use that as a frame of reference. So there are characters that have pointy ears. So it's hard to say that maybe all pointy-eared characters are descendants of angels. Like maybe all of them, had angel ancestors, much older angels before they turned into Seelies. Maybe fell in love and had children, and that's where the race of pointy-eared people. Like that's why there are some characters with pointy ears because they're descendants of that maybe. But we haven't seen anyone with the head ears. Just the wings on the head.
北に住むフェイの中には人間の子供を連れ去って自分の子供とこっそりすり替えて伝説だけを見ると言うことを聞かないとフェイに連れて行かれていいこと取り替えられちゃうよ。だから私も最初は気にも留めていませんでした。例えばほら私の肌に結晶は
Well, it might have been a tattoo. That's interesting.
印なんです。
Okay, well then, yeah, I guess even as a child, she might have had like a little crystal nub on her leg and back or something. So I guess that, plus the ears, plus the wings.
まあまあ、最初は隠そうとしたけど、勇気を出して打ち明けました。真実を知った両親はとても
Oh, interesting. So she has pointy ears too.
何度も確認した末に。
Oh, is that it? Is she one of like the children who bullied her as a child? Or ones who wanted to become her friends but wasn't able to? And that's why she's antagonistic towards her? She's just out of jealousy and a desire to actually be closer to her?
いいかって。二人は本当にいい人たちで、私を長年育ててくれただけでなく。
I don't know, that sounds actually dog shit, right? That sounds absolutely terrible, what they did. Because basically, you have your child saying, I might be a changeling. No basis in fact for that. There's no proof. There's no evidence at all. There's no evidence at all that there's even a thing called changelings, right? This is a folklore, which might be completely based on lies. It might have just been a child's warning story that eventually became... that was told over and over again as a threat to get children to behave, that people eventually started believing it was real. But and so the first thing these parents do when accepting the fact that their daughter might be a changeling is to be like, oh, well, if you're a changeling, then fuck you, I'm gonna go find our real daughter. Because, who gives a shit about you? Are you kidding me? So... About hearing this thing that is unprovable from your daughter, of all things, a child, you're going to believe what she's saying with no basis in fact. You're going to believe what she says and then abandon her to go after your quote-unquote real daughter. So you're going to abandon all the love you've given to your current daughter. And you can be like, well, no, they gave her food. They left her with enough money to survive. And it's like, dude, cool, awesome. But... I mean, would you say someone is a good parent if all they do is just give their child money? That's it. They don't interact with their child, they ignore their child, but they're like, well, they're good parents because they leave them $100 every day, so they could buy whatever they need. Therefore, they must be good parents. No, you'd say they're a shit parent. You'd say they're an absolutely terrible parent because what children need is not money; it's love. Now, obviously, you need money for. You need a certain level of money to satisfy basic needs, but children need care and attention, and these parents just said, fuck that, we're just going to give you money and run away, it's one thing if it was like, oh, okay, well, the wife remained, and the father went looking for the daughter. It's like, okay, well, this could be true, so I'm going to go see if we can find our original daughter, because I don't want to leave her out, all alone crying and stuff like that. Yeah, sure, I understand that. It is somewhat worrisome that you're like, oh shit, if this did happen, that means our daughter's out there, maybe cold and alone crying after being taken, So that's the thing, is it's like, what kind of absolutely dog shit? And then first of all, this is a child, right? If my 5-year-old child came up to me and said, hey, I might be a changeling, I would be like, no. I literally watched you grow up those 5 years. You don't remember shit for your first 2 to 3 years. You don't remember what you look like then. So you saying, oh, I'm different, therefore I'm a changeling? It's like, yeah, but like these parents saw you grow up from birth. Like, did you have pink hair from birth? Did you have little nubs near your head from birth? Did you have like a little crystal, like a crystal sparkle on your back and leg from birth? Like these things might have been there from birth, you know, of which the parents would 100% know if that's the case. Now, it could be that obviously they left because they were like, wait a minute, actually, yeah, you were born with brown hair initially. And then at year one, once you're 1 year old, it suddenly went pink. You know, that would be one thing, sure, right? But yeah, and that's the thing is, left me some money in case of emergencies. Not they kept providing me money to fund my life. No, they provide me just enough money that if shit hits the fan, they can help. Now, we don't know when this happened, right? She could be 20 years old right now, and this is something that happened 2 years ago. So basically, once she became an adult, her parents were like, okay, you know, we've raised you for 18 years. We are concerned that if you are a changeling, that our other daughter might be out there. So now that you're an adult and can take care of yourself, we're going to go out and look for her. Maybe, right? We don't obviously know a time frame of this. We don't know how old she is. Obviously, she looks like she's in her teens and her young teens at that. So, AKA not an adult. So parents leaving their non-adult child. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? After that, I grew my friends into Conch Gang. All of those kids are born from broken homes. Okay, so it sounds like she was a child when they abandoned her, right? Which is fucking crazy. These are absolutely dog shit parents. It's crazy that she's this. Obviously, this girl is from the Conch Gang, I would assume. Maybe she was adopted. That's why she dressed nicely. She was adopted early, and that's why she looks nice. Her new parents are rich, but it's just like, wow, what absolutely terrible parents. Your child daughter shows up and says, I might be a changeling because I've read it in a story, and they're like, you know what? You're right. We're gonna off of an unsubstantiated story told by our daughter who has literally no idea about these things because she's a fucking child, we're going to abandon her and look for our real child because we clearly don't give a shit about this one. Yeah, we've been raising her for years, but just the mere idea that their real daughter's out there somewhere is enough to abandon the child that you've raised for years. It's like, wow, you are absolutely terrible people. And like, that both of you leave, not the father's going out while the mother stays. No, they both abandon the daughter they've been raising for years for just the idea, the potential that their real daughter might be out there, based on nothing. Yeah, ever since she's a kid, so presumably she's an adult now. But yeah, it is crazy how nice she's treating her parents. It's like, dude, your parents fucking abandoned you. Your parents are absolute scum. Like, because that's the thing, even if they didn't set her up, right? The fact that this was her old home means they probably didn't set her up. Because, you know, she wouldn't have joined a gang of broken home children if she had a place to go, a place to call home, right? So they kicked her out of her home so that she had to go live at the fucking restaurant. Now, it's possible the home still is there, right? It's possible she just didn't want to be alone in the home, so she decided to leave and live somewhere else with more people. Possibly. But either way, it doesn't help. It doesn't stop the fact that she was abandoned. Her parents are absolute trash for abandoning the child they've raised for years off of a story their child daughter told them based on absolutely nothing. Like, a story that is an unverified story about we don't even know the existence of changeling, whether or not that's even true. So even if she is different, and that could possibly explain what happened, you know, it's still unsubstantiated because you don't know. Now, as I said, maybe the parents did realize, maybe the parents did, maybe she was born blonde, and then her hair became more. But either way, you as a parent remember what your child looked like for the first 2 to 3 years of its life, you should be able to like see, be like, oh yeah, they are actually the same. Like, was she born with pointed ears, right? Were her ears pointy at birth? If they were, then clearly this is still your daughter, and you just abandoned her. Hello there. We're just doing this Linnea character quest and ranting about how absolutely trash her parents are. Oh, it's going well. But yeah, the story is their child daughter thinks she might be a changeling because she's heard of, ghost stories. Like, she heard of folklore about ghosts, about changelings. So she goes to her parents saying, hey, I think I might be a changeling because I have little wings on my head, I have pointy ears, I have crystals on my back and shit, and leg. And her parents, after accepting that, their child daughter says this stuff, they accept it and ditch her. They accept it and leave her alone to chase after their quote-unquote real daughter that is out there somewhere in the world. So your child daughter comes up with a crazy fucking story that is not verified, no basis in fact whatsoever, and that's all that it takes for you to abandon her and leave on a journey looking for your real daughter after just throwing a few $100. Okay, well, clearly you can't see. Okay, well, I'm clearly addressing you, so if you're saying that, then you're not actually listening to the thing. Okay, never mind then. Basically, I was trying to summarize the thing because someone was saying something in chat, but then they, while I'm in the middle of this discussion, asked if I can see chat, which is like, yeah. I clearly greeted you, and I'm clearly summarizing the plot of this real quick. So you're not actually watching, you're just a bot who popped into the chat trying to sell your shit, and the only thing you can parse is what's said in chat, because that's what your bot does. Oh, I don't know, or I don't know, is that a response? Is that I see a response? Did you actually hear me? Or are you just saying I see because you're operating on the assumption that I can't read the chat? And so you're just saying I see that. Never mind. Is that never mind because you're hearing me? Or is that never mind based on your assumption that, oh, he hasn't responded in chat, therefore he must not be listening? So I'm going to, whatever. Either way, so yeah. Let's continue.
なるほどね。何のためにお金を貯めてるの？大きな科学調査船を買ってみんなと一緒にいろんな国へ行ってジャングルの鼓動を感じたり
Oh, okay.
風と
So you are listening then.
に耳を傾けたりするの。そうしていつか私が
Yeah, because there have been times where people say something in chat, and then they're saying, like, and basically I respond to them in voice, because I have a speaker on my controller, so I can only do that while I'm on my treadmill. So I can't actually respond in chat. But I've had people in chat say, hey, could you type out your response in chat, because I can't hear you. So I didn't know if you were like that, if you were just watching, but like watching on low volume or muted or something, and are just relying on chat to see what's going on. But yeah. So yeah, it's just totally fucked up. And she was like actually pretty positive about her parents too. She's like, well, like at least they loved me for as long as they did, and they provided me some emergency money. I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like, your parents, yes, that's the thing, is your parents loved you for years, and it's a story told by their child, an unverified story told by their child about some crazy thing that is such an old folklore. And they were able to abandon the child they've loved for years for the potential of a real child somewhere out there. And then they just left you some money. It's like, wow, you're surprisingly positive to your parents who just completely fucked you over and abandoned you as a child. It's kind of crazy how they glossed over that fact.
ずっと昔は夢うつつの時に何度もフェイの子よ村や町へ行き フェイの世界は、お前にはそれはフェイの言葉で歌われたもので、優しくて、その後私も東土まで足を伸ばして手がかりを探し歩いてみたんです。でも不思議ですよね。私の故郷のはずなのに、まるで
That's what I find weird, right? That place was supposed to be my home. How the fuck do you know that that was your home? Like, even if you were a changeling, you don't know where you're a changeling from. Like, the Fae is not like one unified race, right? Like, Flynn's is a Fae. You know, it's not like Flynn's left you on their doorstep. There's lots of types of Fae, and there's lots of locations where they live. So I mean, this stuff definitely does lend credence if she does remember Fae lullabies and stuff, but still, it's just like, it's not really 100%. Like, this is still, again, you're still, like, taking the word of a child to abandon, and abandoning her. It also is kind of weird, too, right? Like, okay, so, she is a changeling, but then, like, why did the Fae do this? You know, what really are the Fae? Like, we have Flynn's, and Flynn's is out and about in the real world. So, like, clearly Fae can chill in the real world without really any issue. So it does kind of beg the question of, like, well, what Fae are her parents? And then, of course, if you went looking for your Fae origins, why the fuck haven't you met your original parents, right? Or the parents that raised you briefly? Like, didn't they leave to look for their quote-unquote real daughter? Like, wouldn't you have come across them at some point if you were looking for your origins? Like, if you're looking for where you came from, like, if there was any place that the real daughter would be, it would probably be with the Fae that dropped you off in the first place. So if you went looking for your real parents, wouldn't you have met your temporary ones? So I'm kind of curious if the woman behind her maybe is her real parent, because she has the ears. So maybe that's it. Maybe she wanted her daughter to find her, but when she didn't, she blamed the daughter, and that's why she seemed a little antagonistic while we were watching the fight. And now, because she eavesdropped on us, she realized, oh shit, my real daughter hasn't lived an awesome life. Still, like, even if she is a changeling, like, even if she had verifiable proof that, yes, I am a changeling, it still is super fucked up that her parents left. Like, regardless. It'd be like parents adopting a child, and then, I mean, to be fair, it's not exactly the same, because it'd be like they unknowingly adopted a child. Like, maybe there's a mix-up at the hospital where you were given the wrong baby, but then, like, after raising them for 6 to 10 years, when you realize, oh, there was a swap for your baby, and you find out your real daughter is out there living with some other family, like, it's still fucked up. Like, you raised this child for a period of time. Like, the fact that you abandon her at the drop of a hat to be like, oh, well, you're not our real daughter, you're not our biological daughter, so we're just going to kick you to the curb and look for our real one. You know, we haven't even found her yet. We have no clue where she might be, but we're gonna abandon you right now. It's not even like, hey, we're going to go look for our daughter, and then once we get our real daughter, then we're going to kick you out. It's like, no, we're just going to kick you out proactively so that we can go look for her. It's like, it's super fucked up. Because, like, you know, you'd think they would care about her. Damn. Lost in the Woods is the quest I need to take. So okay, so Lost in the Woods is a new quest then. So this actually isn't our Saurian companion that we met in Natlan, I don't think. Because if we met them in the Lost in the Woods quest, then they presumably aren't. Because we met our Saurian companion even earlier than that, I think. I don't know, I'm going to have to look up where that quest is, because I haven't done it. I don't see it anywhere in Natlan, so it could be an overworld quest that I just need to get close enough to before the marker appears, but I have no clue where to go. I also haven't been to Natlan in a while, so maybe Maybe that's the problem, is I need to wander around Natland for a bit.
またな。どういたしまして。
Wait, why would we come back here? Like, we went to Sir...
オイラたちもフラッグシップに戻って休もうぜ。
Let's go back to the flagship. Like, wait, what?
ちょっとレボクリ
So,
だよ。
we were here. We finished the battle here. We had a dinner over here. And then after dinner, we walk all the way back here to have a chat before coming all the way back to go to sleep. Like, why? Why would you do that? Like, we can walk around this city. Why do we have to run all the way back there for no reason? Okay, but anyway, I need to... That's the wrong one. I need to do this. So yeah, that's kind of fucked up. It's actually, and I think it's even more fucked up considering how they gloss over it. It's like, dude, her parents abandoned her, and like they're just kind of like ignoring that. Like, oh no, they're fine. They left. They didn't abuse me in the years they raised me. Therefore, them abandoning me is totally fine. And they also left me money. So like that makes up for it, right? It's like, no, it doesn't. Like, it doesn't make up for it. Like, your parents are supposed to be there for you. Like, the fact that they weren't is kind of fucked up. You know? The fact that they abandoned you, both of them, like, for just the idea of their real daughter being out there somewhere was enough for them to abandon the daughter they'd raised for many years. Because, like, I can't imagine she would have been that young. Like, so, I doubt she would have been 5 years old. Because, like, you know, because, like, would she have, like, had the knowledge to think, oh, I know of this changeling story, stuff like that. It's something like, I imagine shit probably happened between 8 and 10 years old. So she'd been raised for many years by these people. And the second they come to terms with, like, oh yeah, she actually might be a changeling. There are some differences we did notice in her compared to the other children. And that was all that it takes for them to be like, yeah, I guess we might as well abandon her then. Okay, anyway. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I progressed through this, spent my resin, leveled up some artifacts, got fucked leveling up some artifacts, as is tradition, and then did more Linnea's quest, which is crazy. What happened? Like, absolutely insane. And the fact that they're just trying to gloss it over and be like, yeah, let's just gloss over the fact that the parents that raised her for many years just abandoned her at the drop of a hat. And so she basically had to live in a restaurant with a bunch of other children from broken homes. You know, so it's like, oh yeah, so clear, yeah. And they're just like, yeah, let's just gloss over that. And it's like let's not like overly blame the parents that absolutely, you know, were dog shit parents. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. See, tomorrow I'll probably do more of this quest. I might be able to finish it tomorrow. We'll see. I'm not sure how involved it's gonna be. Usually these quests take like 2 to 3 hours, and so with like the 20 minutes I did yesterday, 40 minutes I did today, maybe halfway done. So I might need more than maybe more than tomorrow. Oh, Layla, that's it. That's her name. I thought it began with an L. I thought it began with an L, but yeah. Now I saw her, I remembered it. But yeah, so like Layla has pointy ears, so it's like there are normal people, because obviously Nahida is weird. Nahida is an Archon, so you can't really like take her as a example. Klee is also kind of weird because her mother also has pointy ears, but her mother is a witch in the Hexen Circle, and I don't know if like basically is her mother a normal human, right? Is her mother a normal person who became a witch? Or is her mother special, like from the get-go, right? Like, it seemed like some of the witches were like just normal people. But then you have people like Nicole, too, right? Who is clearly, an angel, a Seelie. So it's just like, So, yeah, it's hard to say, like, are the Hexen Circle non-humans? Are the Hexen Circle, like, outside the normal thing? And so Alice having pointy ears is not really indicative of anything? Or is Alice, can anyone become the Hexen Circle? Is this something you just get trained in? Like, Mona technically was trained by Barbeloth, and Mona seems like a normal girl, so maybe it is just that. Maybe it is just a title that you can just inherit and pass on. And so Klee and her mother are both actual normal people, but, have pointy ears, so they could be considered normal. But then Layla is, like, seemingly 100% normal and has pointy ears. Llama is kind of weird because she obviously has that Frost Moon Scion horns thing, so it's like maybe her pointy ears are because of that. So it's kind of like tough. They never really properly explain what pointy ears mean, or if they mean anything. If it's just like, no, like it just happens sometimes. Like it's not an inherited thing necessarily. Like sometimes some people can be born with pointy ears without pointy-eared parents, and some people can pass on the trait to their children. Like Alice and Klee. Hard to say. I haven't really ever really talked about it. So anyway, I mean maybe it's in the lore somewhere. Maybe if I look it up, it'll show. But anyway. I'm going to go ahead and call it, but I will be back on later today. I kind of want to play Crimson Desert. I'm actually finally finished up Palin, so I could actually continue the Chapter 8 story and actually work on the story now. But I'm also kind of tempted. I could pop into Enfield and do Rossi's quest and do some of the events I haven't done today. Or, I mean, I guess I could do that tomorrow. I don't know. Like, it's the kind of thing where it's like, it's something I would typically do after, like, playing a game like Crimson Desert. Like, after playing it for a certain number of hours, I'd be like, okay, I need a relaxing game. The problem is, I get Crimson Desert, it's easy to, like, lose track of time. And before you know it, it's super easy to lose track of time. Before you know it, it's, like, already super fucking late. And you're like, God damn it, it's already this late. Like I started playing at noon and I played for 9 hours and now it's 9 p.m. and it's like, well, it's 9 p.m. Like I don't want to like pop into Enfield and do like a 1 to 2 hour character quest and stuff. I just want to kind of relax a bit, maybe read a little. So yeah, it's getting tough because like I'm just not finding the time to do other games. So I'm kind of falling behind in my Enfield, and I still haven't done my Honkai Star Rail quest. So, like, maybe I should... Yeah, maybe that's what I should do. Maybe tonight I'll just do Enfield first, and then more of the Star Rail story, and then tomorrow I can do a big Crimson Desert stream, and, start on Chapter 8 and shit. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.